Hi, you'll already know that the Kegel8 Ultra is one of the UK's top selling pelvic floor exercises. Here it is, and this is the one that we've now updated. This one is called the Ultra 20. Why have we updated it? Well, we've put more programs on there. Remember, all the Kegel8 programs have clinically proven programs that can help you in different ways. Now, whether or not that's overactive bladder, stress incontinence, or even fecal incontinence. So historically, women have been using the Kegel8 Ultra with a probe. Now, probes are really great because they get right in there, right into the muscle bed. But what happens if you are unable to use a probe? One of the things that we found by surveying our buyers was lots of women were saying that for various reasons they just couldn't insert the probe. That might be because they're suffering from vaginal dryness, vaginal atrophy. It might be that they've had hysterectomy, or that they've got prolapse and they literally cannot use a probe, or they don't want to use a probe. My mum doesn't want to use a probe. She's 86, but she's having problems, and for her, tibial nerve stimulation was really good. So let me tell you about how tibial nerve stimulation works. So how does a Kegel8 work if you're using tibial nerve stimulation? What you will know is Kegel8 works by using neuromuscular electrical stimulation, NMES for short. That means it sends out small electrical pulses which actually trigger the muscles and the nerves to move. Let me describe what happens here. This is a diagram of how tibial nerve stimulation works with Kegel8. Okay, so the tibial nerve runs right down the inside of the leg here, and the tibial nerve is responsible for sending signals through to the pelvic area. So it sends signals both to the pelvic floor, to the bowel, and to the bladder. These signals are things that your brain tells it to do. What happens if the brain and the pelvic floor become out of sync is that you can find that all of a sudden you start having accidents, you start wetting yourself, you're going to the toilet too often, or you're suffering fecal incontinence or uncontrollable wind. So tibial nerve stimulation is a way of reactivating the pelvic floor, getting it nice and strong, and getting your brain talking to your pelvic floor again by re-energizing the nerves and the muscles. It's a simple program. You just attach the little electrode pads to the inside of your hips. You have the control unit. Sit down, read a book, 15-20 minutes, and that is your treatment. This is the treatment my 86-year-old mum uses, and it's been really good for her. So if you can't use a probe, if you don't want to use a probe, then you don't have to suffer the problems of a weak pelvic floor and then probably ultimately face prolapse or a worsening prolapse. Please strengthen up your pelvic floor now. Tibial nerve stimulation is absolutely brilliant. Tibial nerve stimulation is clinically proven. University of Glasgow tested a number of patients with fecal incontinence, and 45% of them noticed within a very short period of time 50% reduction in leaks from fecal incontinence. So it really is a great way to take control, to re-energize your pelvic floor and to get strong and to get your pelvic floor working with your brain, and to feel better about yourself and more confident. So tibial nerve stimulation is a great way to exercise your pelvic floor working outside of your body, so you don't need a probe. Perfect for a lot of women, and we're having really good success and brilliant feedback from it. Remember, if you've got any questions, if you need any help, call our customer care team. We're always here to help you. Thank you.